Do me a favor, close your eyes and imagine and visualize a 2.5D Arc System style game that includes all Shonen Jump properties. I'm talking Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, you know, the huge. Imagine 3v3, assists, combos, combined supers. Imagine the stages, the music, the hype, the DLC. Well, guess what? Do I have a concept for you? It's the Chief, and today I want to talk about another game concept, and this one's pretty amazing. So a Shonen Jump Fighters is possible, and I'm designing the concept. Hear me out. I want to introduce y'all to Shonen Jump War. So the backstory, I got hit up anonymously and was paid to design a concept for a game which I just spoiled. There's no NDA for this, which I think is kind of a ghost contract, whatever. This probably will take some time to even develop, but I'm just lucky to be here, so here we go. I want to start off with the fact that the actual name might confuse a lot of you guys because it's so simple. It's just Shonen Jump War. But that's the point. It's straight up, it's to the point, it's in your face, battle between characters, and changes the whole format of it. So there is no we're all buddies. It's straight beef between shonen characters, but I'll get into why that later. The word war would have the different anime and manga of Shonen Jump implemented into it. This would cause mass hysteria and make some anime fans wonder what it could be. As a marketing plot and tool, it opens up so many doors, and also I'm looking out for the fellow content creators because that's pretty much free money for you guys, free bread to eat off of. You're welcome. Then I would change the name War to have specific powers like Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, JoJo's, etc., whatever you can think of. Then the fans get even more hype because what is it? Could it be a mobile game? Is it a single player game? Is it a fighter? Why the hello Joe are they putting so much effort into this for promo? I would also sprinkle ads in real time in places like Japan or popular cities like LA or, you know, New York City, right? Nobody knows what's going on still. I would begin to teach to the point where people would be like, okay, it has to be some kind of arena fighter jump force garbage, right? Of course. I would even pay someone to make a fake video and spread it around so that people are so down they think, oh, this is stupid, oh, I don't know. They would ignore it. They think, okay, it's nothing, right? There'll be a few people who look past it and say, this is weird. This is not going to be an arena fighter. There's going to be conspiracy theorists who are going to be right. Everybody else will be like, you're crazy, bro. It's just an arena fighter. Who cares? That one person's going to get it, right? In the first trimester, I'd show another video showing off an arena style fighter, right? Trick everybody. Before one of the characters sidesteps and it shows just their feet and the game looks like Jump Force. That 20 seconds of the game going from 3D to 2D will make them say, wait a minute, whoa, is this a 2D fighter? This just went from Jump Force to Dragon Ball Fighters. What is happening? Twitter's going crazy, Reddit's going crazy, Facebook, Instagram, everyone's trying to figure out what the F did we just see. 20 seconds calls WW3 in the anime world, all right? Then you go silent once again and then drop voice lines stating to turn into EVO, the fighting game tournament. Once it's about to end, tease that there's nothing to show. Make everyone feel like they were going crazy. Oh man, this is the biggest what the F of all time in history. Is there really an anime fighting game that Jump Force? You know, is it really the game? Is it like Dragon Ball Fighters with Shonen Jump characters? Maybe we'll never know. Maybe it got canceled. Who knows? The screen goes dark. People start to leave the arena. Everyone's getting up and stuff. All of a sudden, you hear this. Where you going? We're just getting started, and it's Goku's voice. Just imagine that. I think most people will be like, oh, wait a minute. You got us in the first half, oh. You had us in the first half. The screen shadows from black to show Goku, but he's in a true D, aka Arc System Dragon Ball Fighters art style, but updated, and as the camera pans over, you see shadows of silhouettes. Who are they? Well, that's for the fans to guess. Initially, I'd put Luffy, Ichigo, and Naruto, then proceed to gaslight and go on Twitter and watch everyone cry and say, what's going on? You can't do this. This is the game we've always wanted. This is the game that we've been, you know, fighting 10 years for. Of course it is. But is it real? Once again, I'm still gaslighting the anime community. They're gonna be mad at me, but I'm also a goat for this. And content creators, yeah, I made you rich. Thank me. By the way, I'm just kidding about that. I just want to see all of us eat in reality. Now the real trailer continues and shows a Goku and the big three back to back, surrounded by enemies. It pans over to each one fighting the fodder in 2D and showcasing moves. Goku has an entirely new moveset, and he calls an assist like Dragon Ball FighterZ aka MVC, and it's smoother and flashier. Luffy assists with Gatling and Jet Pistol, Naruto with Shadow Clone and Rasengan, Ichigo with Getsuga Tensho and Zero. This is just giving fans a snack, because once again, this ain't nothing. The real mind blower is the other cast, which means other franchises showing up to help Goku in the big three in a shonen war. They all clash with the enemy as Goku clashes fists, the power struggling shoots into the sky, creating the logo for war. Now this is only phase 1.5. We're gonna enter phase 2 right now. We're gonna start doing some Pokemon 90s silhouette guesses where fans figure out who the character is, and it will be hard. It will not be easy. You'll be like, is this a basketball? Is this a bed? What is this? And we'll do purposely show you off so you'll know who it is. Or we'll do a character and we'll make it seem like it's like freaking Zoro, and it's like some other guy from like Fist of the North Star. You're like, what the F is happening? Kind of joking around, you know, but it's cool. I mean, come on, if it was that easy, where'd the fun be, right? Each week I would show off 3 characters and then show off their team assists. So I want you to know, I'd be calling in the biggest favors I have in this world in power, because I want all shonen characters present, including old and golden. This includes former series, and because I have a secret weapon who can make this happen with his influence, I'm not worried about this whatsoever. I would make Shonen Jump like call people, and I would call my people, and we'd make this thing the greatest fighting game of all time. My dream characters would have to be 1, Yoazakura, and 2, Zatch Bell. Both of those characters are not really with Shonen Jump anymore, but I would I would pull some strings. I'm like, listen, call my uncle, call my grandfather, let's get this cracking, let's get it going, man. I want to see Yoazakura in this game. I want to see Zatch Bell, and not new Zatch Bell. I want to see, I want to see new Zatch Bell. That'd be kind of cool. I want to see both. I'd also have like 8 more characters. But Chief, they no longer belong. Yes, I just said that. Hence why this would become the Smash Bros of all anime fighters, and it's not even a platform fighter, it's an actual 2D fighter. If we're gonna make this game happen, this would probably never happen again in gaming history, especially in anime gaming history. We gotta go balls to the walls, period. You feel me? Phase 2.5 shows the beauty of the supers and introduces combination specials. Yep, just like the DS game that came out a while ago, which I think to this day is still underrated. In that game, they had some of the most hypest supers, and I'm like, how come we never brought this back? Shonen Jump, what are you doing? This is why I'm here, because you can't do that in a DS game and then never do it again. It makes no sense. And the ultimates, man, like, is anyone hungry for like a Getsuga Tensho Black Kamehameha, or maybe a Snake Man Wind Rasengan Punch? Think about how cool that would look in a game made by Arc System Works, the creators of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Design wise, y'all not ready. Okay, I'm purposely creating these images in your head so you can see and imagine this happening. You grab your controller and you're like, oh, this is fire. Imagine going online, right? And imagine every character, no matter who it is, having a 3-way level super that involves all characters. It would take some time, but that's so much money in your pockets, you could walk around like Bill Gates or even Elon Musk and not care about dropping 20k. I'm just saying. It's complete madness. Anime fans will praise this game forever. It will become the new NVC2. Then at the final stretch, we start showing off some details about the game, and of course, create a closed beta test that was hard to get in at first. But once it's done, you do a shock drop and do a surprise. It's an open beta, everyone can get in. Boom. The anime fans love it. Everyone's going crazy. We love it. We're on Twitter saying it's amazing. The gameplay, the combos, it's a banger. I would say allow 10 characters to be playable and make them fan favorites. I want to say other things, but I think I'll keep that close to my chest for obvious reasons. Now, the DLC conversations where I want to get more fun and go crazy with it. I want there to be some what the F characters in this game. I want there to be like characters you haven't seen that were former Shonen Jump that haven't been seen in decades. You're like, holy crap, they're still alive, they're still here. If I have to take my wallet out and take some of my own inheritance money, 20%, 1%, 5%, to give to the creators or their family, say, listen, we just want to use this character once more for a game, and they'll say, okay, you can do it. I will pay for some kids' future grandkids to go to school to make this happen. I am not kidding. Even canceled Shonen Jump characters, bring them back in here for this one game. For war, bring them back. It sounds crazy and no one's ever tried it before, but I'm going to. Y'all thought Smash Bros Ultimate was crazy. Wait till I get in here. I'm gonna be like, what's that guy's name? Dennis Rodman. You know how Dennis Rodman like stopped nuclear warfare for the Korea by just going over and talking to him? I'm like that for Japan. I go over there, all of a sudden, Chief, how did you do? Look, don't ask me questions. Enjoy the game and make sure you buy a hard copy, because the digital is gonna disappear and the hard copy is gonna be very limited. Right now, I'm telling you, this game's gonna be MVC2 Part 2 in anime form. You better grab you a hard copy. It'll be the greatest fighting game of all time. period. I promise you that if I get on this project. I mean, look, we gonna have everybody in here hitting the OV ho. Said OV ho. Now step this way, step that way. Now step. They gonna be over here sidestepping. I want to see freaking Saitama hitting that. Dun, 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 dun. Genos too. Dun, dun. I want to see the little girl from Dragon Ball, little robot girl throwing a crip walking. Hey. You're gonna see it. I want to see Hunter x Hunter in here. Karapika with the red eyes. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it cracking, cuz. This is gonna be the diamond of fighting games. All right. It will never be made again. There won't be a sequel. It'll just be called Shonen Jump War, and it'll be like, this is the greatest game of all time, and I guarantee you it will not ever lose its luster. Taking from MVC 1 and MVC X, MVC 2, this might be the first game I break down bit by bit into a deeper level, like on some, you know, rabbit hole type stuff, so the audience can say, oh, I see what you mean by that, Chief. I see what you mean. That's dope. I want the music to be so unique and slap that when you're about to finish off your opponent, it turns up to 11, like on some real anime stuff in Japan. I'm telling you. But what do you guys think? Should I go deeper? I'll keep it entertaining and even drop in some cameos from the homies. Finally, I'll say this one more time. Don't nobody do it like the Chief. Chief's out. Adios, Wiedersehen. Au revoir.
I just place pussy out of my face. Money down for my case. I can't lie, life's great. I can't lie, life's great. And you know this shit been good. And you know I'm from the head. But I made it out there. But I made it out the woods. Spending on dough every day as I should. Counting on money every day as I should. Fucking on hoes every day as I should. I'm a big boss, yeah, I feel like shit. Don't care about cost, I'ma make this flood. I can rap any bitch right on that. My nigga walked in, had a heart attack. I'm 800, I'm part of that. We gotta say, I was gonna follow back. We shoot at these niggas, no popping back. I'm hitting that trigger, I'm